Good morning, good morning. How is everyone?
I still have a cat on my feet. I cannot feed the chicken until the cat is off my lap.
The cat has trapped you. Okay, hang on, now I gotta recenter. And then, oh, where's Alt? There it is.
I saw someone put a meme together of detectives that could or could not solve the Kira case and whether or not they understood the intricacies of the Death Note. And Ben Long isn't even on the list, and I was disappointed. I was scouring everywhere for him, but he was not there.
I don't know if Benoit could perceive the intricacies of the Death Note.
He's very smart.
It's not that he's dumb, it's just that I don't think he could wrap his head around the, like, oh, this is magic.
I mean, I think he could, but either way, I feel like he could solve the case.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I'm so sad. I had a different idea for the composition of this one that I really, really liked, and it didn't fucking work. The logistics of how the pose worked were just not gonna cut it.
Everyone, please pray for our fridge, because it is sus.
It sure is sus.
We're also now officially out of bacon, and I don't know what to do about it.
I need lactades and...
Are you already out of lactates?
Yepperoni. So I'm gonna place an order later today, because I need them. Savior Renegade Angel? I mean, it's not my kind of stuff. I've seen bits and clips of it that I think are funny, but like, as a whole, that kind of comedy just doesn't really appeal to me. So I wouldn't say, like, I think it's bad or anything, but like, because there's been bits of it that make me laugh. I don't think I could handle having one girlfriend. I've seen the premise of that anime. 100 is but simply too many. I was gonna say, I brought this up to Brooke. So I watched Amazing Digital Circus. And it looks great. I'm really excited for that. I hope they get picked up by somebody like Hasbin did. But it's real weird. It's just real weird to see it, like, properly pop off. Because we know Alex. Like I know Alex Roshan, the guy who plays Kane. Like, we know him. We're playing D&D with him this upcoming Saturday. So we were talking about how fucking weird it is to be like, to see people be like, did you know this voice actor in Amazing Digital Circus? And I'm like, yeah, I know him.
I know him.
Keep seeing clips of him all over TikTok and all over my YouTube shorts, and I'm like, yeah, I know him. I know that one. It's just real funny. But yeah, I'm drawing Meg today. Considering her weapon of choice are hooks, I thought it was appropriate. I thought about, like, sticking them in her? Because I think that's probably what I'm supposed to do, given the prompt, but... I want to do this instead. She will be bloodied in order to keep with the spirit, but... I wanna try... I haven't seen it, but I have seen people say weird shit to the creator on Tumblr, like, oh, I hope this doesn't turn out to how Welcome Home did. Like, my brother in Christ, you cannot walk up to somebody and say you hope you don't get people that get fucking weird.
The person that does the music goose work was like, you better be a good fandom, otherwise I will make it bad on purpose.
Goosework did all of it.
Oh, I thought you just did the music. I didn't know.
No, she did the, she did the music, she did the animation, she did the direction, she wrote it. It's her baby.
I thought Goosework was masked this whole time.
Nope. Lately. I think. AFAB, at least.
But either way, my point still stands. It's really funny. I will make it bad on purpose.
I'll turn this fucking fandom around. It is a little hard to tell given that their persona is a triangle, yeah. The only reason I know is because I watched somebody interview them, so that's how I know. I think she's a she/her. I think. I want Jason Momoa to be my dad. We can all agree fishmen are not white. No, absolutely not. I can't capture it quite right. I've been trying to, but I can't. My art style's just a pain in the ass. I'm trying, I'm learning, but Megara is supposed to be like Polynesian. She's supposed to be like Hawaiian. Dio gets it better than I do.
Gigi, I really need to feed the chicken.
No. Let her die.
No. I cannot let the chicken die.
Do my cuddles mean so little to you?
No, they mean everything to me, but when stepmother sleeps in and does not take care of the chicken, I have to do it.
No, stepmom should be better.
Stepmother should also not stay up to date.
I didn't have a choice, I collab! It's kind of like how Luigi's Mansion 1 and 3 are good for their own reasons. We just don't talk about Luigi's Mansion 2.
2 fine.
Dark Moon's alright. Might be time to do some studies on those kind of features. It's true. It's the thing that I, like, struggle with the most when it comes to, like, diversifying my characters in terms of, like, racial features is that my fucking art style is... my faces are so simple. So so my struggle is that I constantly keep... because I'm like, okay, so it's these kinds of facial features, here, here, and here, and I have to do this, that, and the other, and then I finish the sketch, and I look at it, and it just doesn't look like my art style anymore, because I added too much detail, and I'm like, oh, god damn it. And then I simplify it back down, and then all of the fucking details are gone, and you can't tell anymore. I think I've gotten a little better with, like, drawing Asian and black characters. I think I've gotten better at, like, demonstrating their facial features. And I think I just have to start, like, applying some of my... I think it's an application of, like, some of the things I do for Asian characters into... into what I do for Meg.
Well, chilly this morning, but the chicken has been fed. Of course, the cat was waiting for me when I got back inside.
Betrayal.
She wants to go outside.
You abandoned me for the chicken. I can't believe this. I can't fucking believe this.
Let it be known that when it comes to video games, I guess I'm classified as the older sister.
It's true. I was trying really hard. So I'm trying to 100% Kirby. Superstar. No, not Superstar Ultra Deluxe. Fuck! Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Christ. I'm trying to 100% it on my own time. Because I need something to do. That's not work. And, I was trying to get platinum in every one of Magalore's challenges. And in all of the Magalore levels. And that fucking third area boss. Fuck you, Hydralath, you son of a bitch. I couldn't get good combos on him. I kept getting my ass beat, so I was like, Brooke, beat him for me.
And keep in mind, like, I had not really touched Return since we played it initially when we got it. And so I had to familiarize myself with the controls, so I had a couple of warm-up rounds. And I just kept inching and getting closer as I was using a strat from Reddit. And then I did it.
And then she did it.
With 25 extra points that I didn't need, but I did it.
Kirby Superstar Ultra Deluxe Definitive Edition of Knuckles. It does feel like that. It does feel like that's the way that the titles go when they're remasters. But yeah, I guess I just need to do more studies on her face type. Cause fucking Raystra's the same way. Raystra's also supposed to be from fucking Space New Zealand. Because that was back when I was like, oh, all the human Mandalorians look like Jango Fett, and then I was told, no, they don't. And I'm like, oh, well.
They're actually very white for some reason.
So I fucked that up, and then had to redo it, but that's okay. I just kind of kept her like that, because why not? What do I stand to lose by making her, I almost said Middle Eastern, which is wrong! Making her fucking Polynesian. Or, making...
Maui?
Maori, that's it, thank you.
Maui.
No, it's this one. Raises me up a little bit. There we go. Do you ever unlock Louis' treasure in Pikmin 3? No! I haven't picked up Pikmin 4 in a minute. I should play more Pikmin on my own time. God, I really picked a composition. There was just a composition idea that I had to have. And now I get to kick my own ass about it. I forgot to turn my time lapse on. There it is. I did it.
Yeah, isn't Attack on Titan's, like, last season called Attack on Titan Final Season, or, like, Season 3, Part 1, 2, and 3, or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta do the rest of the Pikmin VODs, but I gotta focus on Star Wars game.
I'm not as important, which is fair and valid, because I'm not.
I mean, you are important, it's just, you have other videos to upload, so you're, like, set for a little bit.
I am. You are gonna get to have, a spooky, scary video. Spooky, scary highlight video come out before, too long.
Attack on Titan Final Season Part 3, Part 1, yeah, it's dumb. Yoke the Joke says, hi, hey, how are you?
Hi, hey, how are you?
When I'm gonna do more D&D stuff, well, I have a couple of video ideas, I have to follow the whims of my ADHD.
She's following the dopamine currently. And y'all let her. She's fucking cooking.
I feel like I have very contentious D&D opinions.
You do, and you should be allowed to cook.
Because, like, while most of the videos were, like, while most of the comments on my monk video were nice, with only, like, 2 fuckers, I don't think that's gonna be the case for the next one.
Hmm?
Min-maxers are gonna get mad at me.
Oh, we don't give a shit what they think. This is the thing I fucking hate about poses like this, is I've gotta... like... This one's gonna go behind, which means that that tucks in like that.
Because I do want to talk about every class at some point. Some videos will probably be shorter than others, because I guess the series is now going to be called The Community is Wrong About Blank. Also, Dragonborn should have tails. Them not having tails by default is dumb.
It's incredibly dumb. I agree 1000%. Min-maxers are mad by default. It's true. I've known one min-maxer who does not get regularly mad, and that min-maxer is in fact Steven.
Well, Steven's reasonable. He wants to do he whenever he does stuff, he wants to do one particular thing really well, and it never involves multi-classing into like 7 different classes.
I've only ever seen Steven multiclass that once.
Rabble was initially trying to do a weird prestige thing before Steven was like, no. Now she is pure wizard.
Listen, I'll give the man his credit for realizing that, like, this isn't the direction I want to go, and then just asking nicely if he could change it as opposed to being a dick.
Yeah.
Brooke's next video title, what the fuck is a paladin? I ask for one cameo in the paladin video that you eventually make. That's all I ask. I don't even like need to be a big part. I just want to have one bit.
I have to figure out what I would want to talk about with Paladin, because I guess the whole point is talking about stuff that I think that the community kind of like ignores, and like sure that will be a little bit more difficult with classes that people say that are universally good, but I have thoughts.
Brooke has opines. Class swap AU idea has led me to thinking about giving my Grave Cleric a couple levels in Bard. It would be a good emotional outlet for him, I think. Also, his best friend is a clown bard, so I think it'd be neat.
For me, I've when I'm a DM, I only allow multi-classing if you have a good narrative reason for it. You can't just cobble together a bajillion things together and call that a character. I'm not saying you can't. I mean, absurd exists and it's funny. But if you're gonna multi-class, give me a narrative reason. Otherwise, no. Also, I find sorcerer like super hard to justify multi-classing into.
Something's gotta happen to you, dog.
And like, it can't, like, I feel like multi-classing into a sorcerer can't be a whim thing.
Again, something's gotta happen to you, dog.
Yeah.
Your chemistry must be fundamentally changed.
How do you multi-class into sorcerer? Ancestry.com. Well, it's not just bloodline shit that gets you sorcerer powers. Sometimes you can just, like, it can just kind of happen for XYZ reason, but something's gotta happen to you, dog.
For example, canonically, Eliza doesn't have any bloodline connections to the Shadowfell. It was just because she spent a shit ton of time there. She just didn't come back the same.
I won't spoil which class is the subject of the next video I have in mind, but it is gonna throw my multi-classing rant in there.
That's right, Brooke's gonna take on the elf class.
Talking about first edition, baby.
Talking about AD&D. That's right. Do you remember the time when elves and dwarves were not a race, they were a class? Back in the day? We're drawing Megara today. Like I said, I figured because her fighting style revolved around hooks that this would probably be a good one. Also, haha, fish. Fish lady, funny joke. Listen, I like this composition. I think it's a little messy, but I think it's kind of cool. But like, I'm a little salty that the first draft of this didn't pan out. This was really cool, and I really liked it, and I'm upsetty about it.
Understandable. I've sent you beautiful pictures of my dog in your Twitter DMs, and dare not look at them. That's it. I'm gonna write so many shitty catchphrases for you and your crew that you'll have to change your names. Your new catchphrase: I'm Mitsuruin out. Boonslayer. Bada bing, bada boon.
I have been looking at the cute photos of your dog that you keep sending me. Scruffy little brown sugar baby, if I'm not mistaken.
Also, if you're in the Discord server, just put them all in the Discord server. No one will complain.
Listen, I've said before, and I'll say again, I very rarely, like, respond. If you send me a thing, I will look at it, I'll smile, and I'll be like, nice. Because, like, if I have nothing to say, it feels weird just being like, yeah. So I just don't. So if you send me something 9 times out of 10, I've seen it. I just didn't know what to say in response. So it was like, yeah. Sanji Meg song if you're into. Oh yeah, I'm familiar with Line Without a Hook. I'm so familiar, you don't even know. I hear Justin. He has awoken. That's right, now you two, the general you, can eat beholder caviar. No! I don't want to do that! I feel like that won't taste very good. Mistborn23, welcome, welcome! Couple new faces today. Love to see it. He's adjusting to waking up. I love character playlists. I've mixed feelings. I keep wanting to make, like, Spotify character playlists. But, like, don't you need, like, Spotify Premium to, like, keep making them?
I don't think so. I don't. Think I'm gonna pay for Spotify? No.
Also, I keep listening to, like, the same, like, 5 or 6 songs. My fucking music taste has been weird. I thought about this the other day, right? It's like, I feel like my music repertoire has, like, died since I stopped using my iPod. Because that's where I used to just put all of the music that I liked. So now every so often I'll hear, like, for example, I saw a fucking edit of Gojo and Geto to Teenage Dream, and I was like, I forgot how much I fucking love Teenage Dream. I forgot how good a song that is.
See, I am just simply bad because I have all of these songs that I know I like across multiple decades. I could not tell you who sang them or what they're called.
I like this one.
The only thing saving my ass for the things that are going on nowadays is that I just put them on my YouTube. I download them on my YouTube Music app.
How are the anime onlys doing? If you're in chat, how are you guys doing? How are my JJK anime onlys doing today? We doing okay? You guys alright? You guys liking this part of season 2? Cursed fun fact? Yeah, I gotcha. Ugh. Jellyfish evaporate in the sunlight. They're mostly water. So they'll just evaporate. Much like your average VTuber. You're so right. How are anime only's doing? Me, right. Anime, haha, haven't watched since the end of Venus Lobby arc. Oh no, I was talking about Jujutsu Kaisen anime onlys. How are my JJK anime onlys doing tonight? Your boy's in the Naughty Sorcerer box.
Jujutsu Kaisen's a shonen that's currently going on right now.
Brooke and I are Chad manga readers as per usual, so we know it's coming. We're just waiting. Just waiting, smile. Oh yeah, for sure. Jellyfish are one of those weird things that are like, again, they're only alive in like a really technical sense.
I don't know why my gut reaction was to go like, they are technically a people.
There's no bacon?
No, we're out of bacon now. I had to give me beaten the last couple pieces. I'm sorry about it.
You can go get some.
I have a headache right now.
But you need. We can do it together.
I don't want to exhaust you before you got around tonight.
Oh yeah. I hope you get ready.
If you've got her fucking stat block, that's all you need, my man. That's probably gonna be the whole session.
You think that all the fight is stat block? You don't know.
I mean, my brain was like, never mind. I don't want to worry about it. No, I'm not dooming again. I'm. It's based off of something I read in chat.
Thank you, Brooke. Very cool.
What was said?
But Brooke's VTuber version has infinite bacon. And my brain didn't go to, oh yes, I am bovine adjacent. I went to the J-Schlatt bit, but I did not pick infinite bacon. Unlimited bacon, but no games.
The only choice is unlimited bacon. Because if you pick unlimited games, there's no game.
But like, the other thing as well is like that doesn't make sense.
Also not infinite.
Brooke, what do you mean Brooke has infinite bacon? No, she doesn't. She's a cow. She's bovine adjacent, not a pig.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, bacon is big. Brooke.
Is beef bacon a thing, or does bacon specifically have? I mean, turkey bacon's a thing.
Turkey bacon is sad.
Turkey bacon is sad.
It's depression.
Yeah, I'm not oink adjacent. I'm bovine adjacent.
gonna sound like a weird sentence, but, like, I keep forgetting how pretty I made Meg.
Understandable.
Because her being pretty is, like, kind of a plot point for her character. But I keep forgetting, like, how pretty I made her.
I mean, time for the doom check. Okay.
I think that's good. Yeah, I think we can move on to the line art now. Found it. Beef bacon exists. Put beef bacon on a turkey burger. I made her hot. Why did I make her hot? What's wrong with me? Why is she hot? Am I okay? Why is she fucking hot? Well, no, like I said, she's supposed to be pretty. It's part of, because, like, Meg was designed with the idea of, like, I'm trying to think of a good way to put this. Part of Meg's, like, overall narrative arc is the fact that because she was sort of fetishized and sexualized from a very young age, because she's both very attractive and a mermaid, and in One Piece canonically, mermaids are very often, like, kidnapped and fetishized and taken as slaves for not good reasons. Because of that, Meg has very, like, complicated feelings about her femininity as a whole. It also doesn't help that, like, she by nature has a very masculine personality. So because of that, like, people have said and done a lot of very mean things to her regarding her body and how she looks. And because she looks a certain way but acts in a way that feels counterintuitive to how she looks, she was also treated quite badly.
Justin, can you fill up my cup and make me some gamer subs? I'm thinking...
Say that again.
Can you make me some gamer subs?
Okay. You want your guacamole gamer for?
Yeah.
I'll get you.
Of course I want the guacamole gamer fart, Justin!
Global Blacks is better.
Better question is, how can one be so much of an asexual aromantic while giving off 100% butch lesbian energy? How does that keep happening? Do I have butch lesbian energy?
Didn't a family friend of your mom's ask if you were a lesbian?
Well, that's because of how I dress. And these motherfuckers don't know that. A little. Thanks, Daedalus.
Or you like one scoop?
One scoop.
Do I really? The butch who is allergic to apples.
Oh.
So I learned. Listen, when I think of an allergic reaction, I think of, like, anaphylaxis, goddammit, and I didn't experience anaphylaxis. So it's like, I'm not allergic. Apples just make my mouth itchy, that's all. And then, no, it's not normal. I'll put you no bite, thank you.
Thank you.
I know you dress like I did in the 8th to 9th grade. You can't know that!
And yet they do.
You're right, but I don't know how you know that!
It's almost like it's part of your energy.
Unfucking believable. I saw the IKEA stream. Damn, I forgot about that. Fuck. Listen, I wear what's comfortable.
Look, if you have to live with the fact that you have butch lesbian energy, I have to live with the fact that I have gym bro energy, gym bro dad energy. So that's just the lot we have.
I guess. I don't have a problem with it, it's just not how I would have ever described myself, but yeah, I guess.
I suppose.
Well, I wear sweatpants all the time because I work from home, so I don't have to wear real pants.
I usually have to wear something resembling real pants, otherwise my brain not wanna do work.
If I have to be, like, presentable, then I'll put on real pants, but, like... If I'm just hanging out at home and I don't gotta impress anybody, fucking, I'm not putting on real pants, fuck you. One of the few luxuries of my job. Sorry if this comes off as rude, but you're the second ace that I know who gives off lesbian energy, specifically the lesbian who is top. I'll take that. It's a weird compliment, but I'll take it.
I might have to run a bath after the stream is over for my feet.
Feet cold?
Warming your feet helps with headaches.
I didn't know that.
Doesn't help everyone, but it helps me a little bit.
Listen, Mortis is not the source of, like, empirical fact, alright? Mortis is a bully who hates me. Mortis says I'm an Omega because I like to be comfortable. Because I like to be in a blanket burrito and be warm. I don't know, I trust him. You shouldn't. Mortis is wrong, Heaton has beta energy. You know what? I'll take that. I've not heard a lot of the specific character songs. I read the manga. I know I really like Sanji's live action theme. Trying to figure out why some people take you have lesbian energy as an insult. It's lesbophobia. I mean, probably. Again, it's not really an insult. It's just kind of a I guess it's a statement of an opinion. I don't know. I don't think that's like. I don't think that's necessarily good or bad. I think that's just like your opinion, man. I don't know. I don't know how you could take that as anything, I guess. I think today's another day where I'm sort of following the letter of the law, but not the spirit of the rule. I wanted to try and use this as like an excuse to draw more of my characters, but now I'm hitting the point that because I don't have specifically a character for this, I'm like, but I don't want to hurt Meg. So I feel like I'm pulling punches a little bit, which is sort of defeating the entire fucking purpose. Maybe I should have gone with my original plan. Who knows? Who can tell? It's too late for regrets. We're 16 days in. I am right about sandwich math.
I don't have the mental capacity to argue about sandwich math. I don't know.
So tired. So fucking exasperated.
I have a headache. I don't have the patience to argue about sandwich math.
I enter at sandwich math.
We're not starting it.
It's my stream. Maybe I want to talk about sandwich math. Maybe I want to talk about how I'm right for once.
Sandwich math was invented by Paul Rudd after how many slices of Michael Myers he was able to get after he and Busta Rhymes put him in the trash compactor.
I hate it here. This is why I'm not allowed. This is why I can't enable this. I can't believe I enabled this. Unfucking
Now you gotta
believable.
draw it.
Now I have to draw it. I have to draw Busta Rhymes, which I think is the thing that I'm the most concerned about.
But make sure that you put it in the right position. Make sure you have the electrical wires directly onto Michael Myers' crotch.
Oh no, I know what I'm gonna draw. Don't tell me what to draw. Don't tell the artist how to work. I have my proverbial soup simmering. Don't even worry about it.
Is it the soup simmering or your rage simmering?
Yes. Two things can be true at once, Ontario. Two things can be true at once.
I thought so.
I will throw up if we bring up sandwich math. Sandwich gymnastics. Yeah, can we, for a minute, can we talk about this? I feel like we never got really a chance to, like, properly talk about the fact that in the live action specifically, Garp and Zeph have known each other carnally.
I mean, he does offer him a big extra red piece of meat.
I saw that fucking sequence. That shit was sus. Sus as some bogus.
You just know that Kobe and Helmeppa were just having the freaking pro ZD thing. Oh, they fucking. That was fucking Old Man Yowie. I'll tell you what.
I don't know if this is a contentious opinion, but Old Man Yowie, way better than regular Yowie.
Agreed. Seconded. I don't. Everyone else's opinion is wrong.
I mean, they're just waiting for like who they're gonna cast for frickin' Silver and Whitebeard for them to just like all the DILF energy.
If Rayleigh isn't fucking hot, then I have beef with one, the showrunner, and two, Oda.
They took away the fact that Beckman's hot, which I have strong feelings about. Thank you for the resub, Justin. I appreciate you being in there. As far as I'm concerned, Old Man Yowie is regular Yowie. It's a better flavor. It has a better flavor profile. Sanji voice. Did you fuck my dad? Vice Admiral, did you fuck my dad? Things in One Piece that aren't going to happen, but that I would really like to happen. I'll go first. I really want to watch Zeph kick the living shit out of Judge, but it's not gonna happen.
I just saw someone do an edit where it's basically they got Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Garp outfit.
After reading the manga, would you consider Yamato to be a likable idiot? Why or why not? Yes.
Yes! That is why frickin' Yamato and Luffy get on together. They are the same brain cell.
Listen.
They don't even possess one.
Yamato has the same... as for why, Yamato, much like the fact that he is in fact a good boy, has good, lovable dog energy, and I love that for him. He's a good boy. He's the goodest boy. I love him. Judge shows up to threaten Zeph. Zeph's like, finally, I've been waiting years for this. I wanted so bad! So bad! I wanted him to make good on his threat and send one of the boys. I wanted him to send, like, Ichiji, Niji, or Yonji to the Baratier to watch their fucking asses get beat into the dirt. Just watch Zeph or fucking Patty and Carne just beat the shit out of them. Be like, you fucking thought? Hello? Gamer, I was a pirate with a bounty. Now
I ate my own leg!
I ate my own leg! What are you doing? Get out of here.
I mean, the only other person who can get on that level is frickin' Shiki, and he ate both of his legs.
I love Shiki's sword legs. What a cool design.
I freaking love him in the dub. Like, I still love the fact, one, they got Scott McNeil to do the voice, and two, that deep Barbados accent they gave him.
I was gonna say, they gave him, like, a strong Jamaican accent, which was a choice. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? And then I looked it up, and I'm like, that's a white guy.
Just any white guy, it's frickin' Scott McNeil!
He didn't...
Like...
Oh no, in the DMC... Oh no, you watched the anime. No, in the manga, they make it explicitly clear that he he hacked his leg off with a rock and ate it because he gave Sanji all the food. That's how he survived. In the anime, they add that scene of him getting stuck under the boat. In the manga, no, he eats them, dog.
And technically, Shiki just cut the legs off because, like, I can float. I don't need these legs anymore. Whee! But we can go with the implication that he got hungry on the way out there. He was a prisoner.
I'd believe that. Disabled people in One Piece just keep being cool. You're right. My boy. I like the idea of him just like, ah yes, Momonosuke, my son, and Momo just looks at him and is like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I still find it absolutely hilarious. Did you see Devil Artemis's most recent video?
No.
Megami was on it doing the voice of Luffy. I just find it so hilarious that Momonosuke is also voicing Luffy at one point. There's some kind of, like, circularity about that.
I can, in fact, factually tell you that, what Yamato has is gender envy. Source, me. Source, that's how I felt. How I figured out I was non-binary. Because I was like, oh, wanting to be Taliesin Jaffe is not a thing that cis girls do. Ah. I would like...
You want to know what I am curious about?
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously, like, not everyone, but it feels like for a lot of trans women, they tend to, like, hover around non-binary for a bit before they, like, commit to being a woman,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. Being like, oh, I am woman.
I am Lindy.
But, like, I don't necessarily hear that much about trans masks. It doesn't seem to be as common to jump to identifying as non-binary for a little bit before being like, I am dude.
That's true.
I think it just kind of has to do with a lot of, like, as a cis guy, I can kind of say that there is kind of just, like, the idea of, like, you need to be a man, you need to do these kind of things in order to be, like, you are male. But again, I've known people who have transitioned to male, so I can't speak on their behalf. So.
We will have to ask Dio. He is the current trans man expert. Me to my sister when we were talking about One Piece to me, you think Sanji doesn't like the taste of pork because he ate that guy's leg? Her, what the fuck? Most evil character in One Piece. I don't know, there's a lot of fascists in One Piece.
Any of the Celestial Dragons?
Yeah, I mean... I have to truly, like... And it might be kind of like a canned answer at this point, but, like... Again, being caught up... Probably Kaido? If not Kaido, then Kaido's definitely up there. Because, like... The oppression of his people and, like, the destruction of his country are one thing, and they're awful, but, like... God, the fucking smile fruit was fucked up. That's...
Kaido is my silly little guy. He's a silly little dragon guy.
The silly little drunk man who makes a hobby of trying to kill himself, but can't because he's simply too strong.
I mean, I still love the running joke of just like, why am I cursed to have you as a daughter? I'm a man. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. How am I cursed to have you as a son? It's like that freaking joke that they had when, like, Owl House final season, like, okay, she may be a Nazi, but at least she's not a homophobe.
That's something. Listen, man, at this point, I'll take it. Kaido's awful, but he respects his son's pronouns, and God knows most of the fucking One Piece community doesn't.
And the Celestial Dragons would just call him property.
Yeah, probably.
Like I said, like, okay, Luffy, you cannot punch them or we are in trouble. I'm gonna do whatever I want. I own people now. I'm like Little Trump. I do whatever I want. Punch.
Punched him so hard he sent that motherfucker back to the manga. Listen, Sabaody was a lot of things, and cathartic was one of them. Good. Die. But yeah, Doffy's probably up there, because what Doffy did to his people was also deeply fucked up. The shit that goes on in Dressrosa is, like, so messed up.
Yeah, Don Flamingo is definitely high on the list because he's a very, very fucked up individual.
Orochi was also really bad.
What about Crocodile? Because, like, he has his horribleness, but he also has, like, his redemptive moments, and in some way you can sense why he does certain things.
I wouldn't... In a weird way, I don't think Crocodile would even break my top 10. Cause, like...
Really?
Yeah, cause, like, listen, what Crocodile did was, like, fucking horrible. Like, the way he destroyed Alabasta was truly deeply terrible, but compared to, like, I fed my people this poison so that way they could no longer express their hatred of me, and I unpersoned literally anyone who even thought so much as turning against me and made their families forget who they were. Like, how do you fucking compete with that?
Yeah, that's the thing, because, like, when you go back and read, like, the original stuff, and when they get into the Grand Line, Crocodile is this imposing force. He is this shadowy figure. He shows up and stomps Luffy. Even later on, when we get to frickin' Anaru, the guy who calls himself a literal god, and Luffy just walks it off like he's a frickin' Looney Tune.
Yeah, like, I wouldn't even say that Crocodile, like, isn't particularly powerful or anything, or scary or intimidating. He's all of those things. But, like...
It's less, like,
Crocodile...
being able to play both sides of a war, of a fucking internal civil war, like, requires a lot of skill and tact. It's just not as fucked up as unpersoning people.
Yeah, like, fucking Crocodile... When it boils down to it, the reason he wouldn't crack my top 10 isn't because Crocodile isn't, like, a good villain. In fact, Crocodile's probably one of my favorites in the whole series, but, like, when it comes to being evil, I can't, like, the awful shit that fucking Doffy did, the shit that Judge did to Sanji, the shit that Big Mom does to her kids, like, it just doesn't compete. It's bad, and it's, like, and it is evil, but, like, once you get into the later shit, like, fucking... The Alabastan Civil War is, like, fucking chump change compared to some of the monstrosities and war crimes that get committed later.
And that is saying something.
It's true. He set his goals realistically, you gotta respect it. You're so fucking true. You're so real for that one.
What about Blackbeard?
I don't... See, that's the thing, right? It's like, Blackbeard is a very...
He's a dick, he's an asshole who needs to get stomped in, but, like, he hasn't unpersoned people as far as I can tell,
Yeah,
as far
like,
as I'm aware of.
Again, Blackbeard sucks, and I don't like him. I think he's a good villain, but, like, on the scale of, like, the deeply fucked shit that occurs, I don't know.
Yeah,
Even
like
Anel was like, I'm just gonna commit genocide. I'm just gonna kill everybody because I want to go to the fucking moon.
Not
I'm
even
gonna
because
make mochi with the rabbits.
the funniest part, right, like about NL as a character is like it's not even because. It's not even I'm gonna commit this genocide because I want to go to the moon. He didn't need to do that.
No.
DMC has a good point. Crocodile is a Bond villain and a war profiteer, while nearly everyone else is the embodiment of evil.
Yeah, true. True. You're so right.
Yeah, like that's the thing. Is like again, like he's planning, he has strategy, he is like a shadowy force behind all of this. Meanwhile, you know, Kaido and Big Mom, they are like legendary warlords that are like known across all of the blues. So just like they can have the power to pull that kind of shit off.
They're like
And like
capital M monsters.
yeah.
Can we, for a minute while we're here, I want to talk about two things. One, to start with, I would like to talk about the fact that were it not for the wild card factor of the Straw Hats, Crocodile would have just won.
Yeah, pretty much.
He would have won. Like, that motherfucker, that plan was fucking airtight. He thought of fucking everything. He had it down. He took years of careful, calculated planning to secure that his victory was absolute. The only thing that stopped him were the Straw Hats, because you cannot fucking plan for their stupid bullshittery. And I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, they literally
No,
they literally threw a monkey wrench in.
True. But not like if you sit down and think about like fucking Law could have gathered like a big enough crew to take out Doflamingo's ass, and he could have done it. Like if he'd have played a different espionage game, he could have done it, because Doffy's plan hinged completely around one little girl being kept a secret from the masses. All he had to do was get her ass out in public and then beat the shit out of her so that people could remember their loved ones. Like, it wasn't a bad plan, but there were holes in it. But like, Crocodile accounted for every like social aspect of it. He was like, oh, if the princess comes back, it'll be too late. I've adjusted for this. I've had this. I've planned for that. Like, he had his shit locked the fuck down. He was ready. He was ready for every eventuality. He was a fucking, like you said, he was a Bond villain. He had it down. Crocodile was like, oh, Doflamingo's plan sucks shit, so I'm going to improve it, and then take it for my own means. Because again, once he had Pluton, if he had Pluton, it would have been fucking over.
Like, even if, like, he didn't get the chance to rule Alabasta, even if he got taken out and, like, died through some weird happenstance, if the Straw Hats didn't, if, like, say the Straw Hats just didn't show up and weren't there, like, he still would have ruined Alabasta forever. His plan still would have gone through. His plan was so good that, like...
He didn't need to be alive to see it succeed.
Yeah. But no one can account for a Purgle situation.
You super can't. If it wasn't for that one fucking crackhead. But, like, Katakuri did deserve better. You're so right. The other thing is, Brooke.
Yeah?
I would like for you to share with chat what you said to me the other day.
So I'm in Fishman Island. And I'm in the bit where the Straw Hats are fighting, fucking Hodie's crew, right? And Hodie revealed that... Oh no, Justin's coming back downstairs. I don't want to spoil. Give me a sec. We'll wait for Justin to go back upstairs.
No big spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers.
Oh, I thought Justin didn't mind spoilers. I thought.
Well, I don't
What?
want to spoil it for him.
So anyway, the One Piece was the friends they made along the way, and then they realized that Goldie Roger had the other 7 other pieces that he hid into space, and now they fly into space to find the rest of the pieces.
The one thing I'll say about Oda is that I'm glad that he did in fact confirm. He was like, no, the One Piece is a physical thing.
It is real. I saw a really funny thing that like somehow Buggy gets there before the Straw Hats somehow, but then walks right past it.
I'd believe it. I think that'll be how it happens, because it'd be the most buggy thing in the world.
But like, you think it's gonna be just like a single coin? You think it's gonna be a ship? You think it's gonna be just like some random thing?
I think it's going to be a fish in a bowl.
It's gonna be Oda.
It's gonna be Oda. I think I'm hedging my bets. That's what I think it's gonna be. I can't believe that Justin walks in and ruins my fucking bit. Unfucking
Anyway.
believable.
He has. It's fine. Anyway, so I got to the bit where Hody says that he was the one that killed Otohime, right?
Right.
And so, like, I was sitting there. I stopped for a bit. I went and took a shower. And then it struck me that this is just like when the CIA killed Martin Luther King Jr., allegedly.
Brooke just comes downstairs, looks at me as I'm sitting on the couch, and goes, "Is Hody killing Otohime just the parallel for MLK, for the MLK assassination?" And I choked on what I was drinking and looked at her and went, "What?"
Don't bury the lead. You were laughing your ass off because I caught you so off guard.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. I choked on my drink, I was laughing my ass off, and I just looked at her and I went, "What?" And then
So does that make Fisher King Malcolm X?
Yes. Congratulations, welcome to it. Welcome to the parallels, my man.
And I was just like, man, if this is out of pocket and too far, let me know. But like, very similar.
Yeah, he was. He was part of the military. It was totally an apt parallel, and I didn't even fucking think about that. I don't even know if Oda thought about that, but yeah, kinda. His one rule, Fisher Tiger's one rule, was don't kill them, because that's what they want. They want an excuse to paint us as murderers. We can, in fact, wreck their shit and, beat the living fuck out of them, though. Nobody said that you couldn't do that. Everything short. Everything shy of killing them.
No killing. No killing. Beat the shit out of them, but no killing.
I'm so happy that I'm getting caught up with One Piece now, because I don't think I could have handled getting, I guess for lack of a better term, cock-blocked by Jinbei not joining the Straw Hats for years.
No, I think for you, cock-blocked is the apt word.
He was mentioned first in chapter 69. We did not see him until chapter 500 something. That was 10 years apart.
Brooke is a Chad Jinbei liker.
Huh. Her liking a big guy who is good at martial arts. Why am I not surprised?
Big sweet man.
He's sweet.
Big sweet man. I love Jinbei.
I still
No,
always laugh at the
this
part
is a
where...
requirement on my list.
I still just laugh at the part where it's just like Jinbei just finally joins up with the crew. He's just like, "Oh, Luffy went out to go deal with it. He's just gonna cause trouble." I know, because Zoro ran off to go help him. He's gonna cause even more trouble. Oh, I didn't realize it. You just shot them. I didn't know.
He's new! He doesn't know! He doesn't know the lore! Fucking, it's so good. I love the first adventure after gaining a new crew member. Because I love that every time there's, like, that little trial period of, oh, you don't know that we don't let them do that.
I think the best was just like the early Skypiea stuff where like Robin is still new and she's just like, okay, I gotta deal with this. She's just putting up with the shit. I still love the bit where it's just like they're dealing with that one bird. She just grabs it around the neck and just chucks it on the ground.
Robin!
I'm here for Robin repeatedly just doing her own thing, because I got the first mention of Joy Boy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically, like if the Straw Hats are a family, then Robin is the aunt. Like she's just there to just like have a drink, do some research, and if they need help, she comes help them. But in the meantime, she's just writing down notes.
Well,
I mean, Otto has confirmed she's mom.
She is Team Mom. Frankie was Team Dad, and then we got Jinbei, and now Jinbei is Team Dad.
I mean, she's Team Mom for like Chopper, but like if it like comes to situations like that, she's definitely like has like why not vibes in some points.
She does. You're so right.
Very true.
I like the, I keep seeing clips of, two things. One, I have mixed feelings about these memes. I find some of them very funny, and some of them I think are not. Of the bit in Wano where Sanji calls for Robin for help. Because, like, first of all, hey! Looks into camera. Y'all know that, like, if you make fun of him for, like, being, like, emasculated while doing that, you know that that's the thing that the villains did, right? Like, the point of that scene was that the villains thought that it was emasculating that he called for a woman for help, and it made Robin's entire day because it meant that someone trusted her, and it meant that Sanji was, relying on her for once instead of being self-sacrificial. So, like, good job missing the fucking point, dickhead.
You missed the character growth. Look for the character growth.
However, I do, like, I've seen a couple of the good memes of him, like, as a chibi, like, hiding behind Robin and being like, Mom, she was mean to me.
It's just the freaking Kevin Hart meme.
Yeah, basically. I think those are funny. Bub. Ruby. But, like, fucking, they're just good bits. But I also, I like a bunch of the running bits about Jinbei, like, not knowing what's going on at any given minute, because he's new.
Because he's all, like, ordered and respectful, like, he just playing the straight fish, just being just like, what the hell you guys doing? Like, I knew Luffy was weird for our time in Impel Down, but jeez, you guys are crazy.
Yeah. I need to make that fucking edit so that people know what I'm talking about. Because the way that his laugh is written in the manga, all I can hear when I look at the manga panels and hear Jinbei laugh is the sound that, like, the laugh that Bowser has in Mario 64. Like, that's what I keep thinking Jinbei's laugh sounds like.
I thought, like, the way it's spelled, like, it's supposed to sound like crashing waves, I thought.
Kinda. That's probably what the implication is supposed to be, but, like, but I keep hearing the...
Hey, baby.
I think it's funny that the dragon form is fish. I get it. Like, it's a folklore thing. It's the fish swims up the waterfall and becomes a dragon. I get it. Because that's why, like, Wano is on top. That's why you have the koi fish that swim up the waterfall to get into Wano. It's a metaphor for that folktale. So I knew that.
Yeah,
but I
like
think
it's Magikarp and Gyarados.
Right. That's where Magikarp and Gyarados comes from. So I was like, I like that. I think that's funny. But, like, I didn't think about it until they were like, fish. Jinbei's been a government official for years. He's allowed to hang out with the freaks now. He served his dues. He was a freedom fighter, and then a government official, and now he's a freedom fighter again. Yeah, this is another one. I really like this composition, but I feel like, again, I've sort of missed the spirit of the prompt. It's not really anything...
Like, when I heard you were gonna do, like, hooks, I thought you'd have something with, like... Honestly, I was just thinking of that one SpongeBob episode with, like, the hooks.
Yeah, that's probably what I was supposed to do. That was the... I think... As annoying as it kind of is, I think I'm pulling a lot of punches specifically because I like my characters, and I'm like, if it doesn't fit them to be in these, like, really gory situations, I just sort of don't. And I think I probably should not do that.
So you prefer to emotionally damage your characters, not physically damage your characters.
No, I'm willing to physically damage my characters. It just has to be appropriate to do so, you know? Like, if it's not... If I don't get anything out of doing it narratively, I kind of just don't. Because, like, I'm a firm believer in, gore for gore's sake is cringe. But that's kind of the point of this fucking challenge, is for me to get better at...
It's supposed to be gore for gore's sake and, like, be a challenge to anatomy and such like that.
Yeah, and so I'm kind of pulling punches here, and I need to stop doing that.
So maybe go, like, more full Hellraiser with it then, or...
Yeah, I think I probably should start to. Because this is one
like, the piece is still well done, it's just not much of the way of gore. Like, it's an interesting concept, to be sure. Like, it reminds you of, like, the seesaw cuffs, like, if you move it too close, you get hurt, but...
Yeah. Like, it's got elements to it that I like. I just feel like it's... Again, it's kind of not the... It's kind of not the point.
Daedalus in the chat says you're more than welcome to pull punches. I know some people don't like the gore. I know if you want to do it as a challenge, you're more than welcome to. But again, it's your art, and do what you think is best.
Yeah, I don't... The recurring theme, especially on, like, the best of these days, is that I like the way the pieces come out. I just don't, I just sit here and I'm like, yeah, but they're not in the spirit of the season.
It needs to be, like you said, it needs to be, like, spooky. It doesn't need to be gory.
I guess. Well, it kind of does. The prompt is Goretober. So that's kind of the whole point.
Yeah, but it's still Tober, so you still have some degree of the spoopiness.
Yeah. Again, I don't hate these. I like this composition a lot. I just feel
I like the black and yellow. Although I see the black and yellow and it's just making me think of Finn from Mashal.
I've been doing more, like, limited color palette pieces for these, because I feel like it captures the mood a little better.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy, Viscera Enjoyer. It's true. Like, I don't know, I feel like when it comes to the things that I try to do that are more, like, that have more, like, heavy emotions behind them, I feel like they don't come out the way I want them to, which is part of why I did this, and was just part of why I wanted to do this challenge in the first place. And I feel like I'm I feel like I'm falling back into, like, a safe zone here. So I'll try and push it a little more tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Speaking of, since we're now done. Tomorrow's plant growth.
We can do something creepy with that. Do you ever know about the bamboo root torture?
Yeah, I have... Oh, I have an idea. Yeah, I've got an idea. I can push. Let's see. Who are we going to send you to?
Let's see. Susie's on, Buff Pop, Dorugorun, Nixie the Vampy.
How long has Susie been streaming?
Let me take a look.
Hour 45? Oh, she's still working, so I can send you over to Susie. But yeah, this was the whole point of this is to do gore for gore's sake, and it's just not.
Maybe need to be inspired for more gore, or
Maybe.
watch something to get like that real viscera flowing.
I've been watching people cover Greylock for that exact reason, because I'm like, I wanna give me the good gore, give me the good shit, the shit that like serves a purpose. Also, I'm working on my I'm also working on my urban spook video, so. I wanna read to you a sentence from that video. So, because, like, there's no time or place in this fucking series. It's really annoying. Like, there's no sense of time or place. Everything, like, there's no dates, there's no name of location. Like, the only thing we get name-wise are character names, and character is a strong word. So, because I'm really annoyed by, like, we don't have any dates, so we don't have a sense of time or place, because they don't matter, obviously.
It don't matter. None of it matters.
I've just been making the joke every time that there's not, like, a date, and they give, like, a vague time frame. I've just been compounding them on top of each other. So my summary of episode 7 starts, over the past few days, an indeterminate time, after recently, after 1 day, after 3 days ago, from 1 week, after some undisclosed time, after 10 days ago, from 4 weeks ago, from 2 months later, from 6 months ago.
I'm hearing this and I'm just seeing the one Linkara bit. What time is it?
Like, exactly! Because it's the way the whole fucking thing is! There's no sense of time or place. So to highlight it, every time they give me a vague one, I just compound it. So it was, it started with 6 months ago, and then 4 weeks ago from 4 weeks ago is the joke I made, and then 10 days ago from 4 weeks ago, 10 days ago from 4 weeks ago, from 2 months later, from 6 months ago, and I just keep going, so every time he does this and gives, like, an undisclosed amount of time, I've just been going, and going, and going, and going. And it's becoming a really funny bit that every one of these opens with one of these. Also, spoilers, these videos are like 2 to 3 minutes long. I've been able to sum up every single one in like a paragraph. Like, how are your videos like 3 minutes long and drag?
Yeah, some people can surprise you.
I can't believe it. Alright, we'll send you to Susie. Rain to Susie Doodle Tones. Send you to Susie Doodle Tones. Alright. So tomorrow's plant growth. I'm gonna put up a schedule for the week. I do want to do a second stream. I am going to be doing a second stream on Wednesday, because I want to get we're getting a bunch of people together. We're gonna play Left 4 Dead 2. But I'm taking today and probably tomorrow, to recover, but Thursday I might do might do a second stream. So we'll see.
Alright.
All right. But for now, over to Susie Doodletowns. Goodbye!
Bye.